Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Unlocking You 2.0. This is Spencer Bonin, your emotion and body code practitioner, and joined with Balwinder Marwaha, your transformational leadership coach. And today we have the absolute pleasure of interviewing an IOI client, Pamela Leave. Such an honor, such a pleasure. She's from Kalispell, Montana. She's just rocking it out there and with IOI and taking advantage of all the stuff we have to offer. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Pamela.
So I am a single mom to a beautiful 9-year-old girl who definitely keeps me on my toes. And I'm currently working with the InsideOut Institute to graduate as a transformational leadership coach. About a year ago, I think I joined. I actually hired Todd Cahill, the CEO, as my coach. But I was really looking for something different and to really take my life to the next level. So that's a little bit about me. And I was born and raised in Kalispell, Montana, the beautiful, we have Glacier National Park, just about 45 minutes from me, 2 ski mountains, one on either end. So if you love skiing and getting outdoors, we definitely have lots of that. I love to hike and cook. I think a lot of people don't know that about me. I love to cook and experiment with different recipes and figure out how to make them better and healthier. So awesome. That's one of my biggest passions.
Awesome. That's awesome. So Pamela, thank you so much for that. And, welcome to our show. And it's awesome to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Pamela, tell us a little bit about the challenges you were facing before you started Inside Out. What was going on in your life? What is your biggest problem, really?
I would say my biggest problem was I was lost. I was really stuck on that. You have to have the Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 job, work for 40 years just to retire. But as I was going through my 20s, it was like, oh, okay, I get it. This is what you're supposed to do because that's where you're taught. But then into my 30s, I was like, I really don't want to do this. So I was really struggling with that and trying to find a way out, but I didn't know how to. And I had tried some different things and really went on a journey to find myself in 2019. And then in 2020 was when I came with Todd, and just overcoming that aspect of you're stuck in this wheel of you're doing the same thing over and over again. So it was really me finding myself was kind of the biggest thing, finding my passion, my purpose, and getting clarity on that. Those were, I think, my biggest challenges when I first came in, because I didn't know how to do it. I was always taught, oh, here's your passion, just go for it, run for it. It'll wake you up and get you out of bed. But if I didn't have the routine or how to build on that passion and the clarity of my mission and take it step by step, day by day to reach it, I just kept finding myself in the same patterns over and over again.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, and that's definitely a really big thing. People, a lot of people are going through that right now, right? Especially with COVID, it's enhancing that whole thing, right?
Yes.
So I really got to ask, what changes have you experienced in the time that you've been with IOI? What are a couple things, that you've just really seen a massive shift with in your life?
First of all, my morning routines, those are huge. If I do not get my morning routine done, my whole day is off. So, and that starts out with my meditation. That was huge. I was kind of I had heard about meditation. We all hear about meditation, but I didn't really know what positive effects that it would have on me once I started doing it. And I had this belief that, you have to sit there for 20 to 30 minutes and be silent and be still, and you can't have thoughts pop up in your brain. And it was crazy. So when I started meditation and doing it twice a day, it just relaxes you. It prepares you for your day. And then midday, it takes you out of that weird, I guess, funk. People go through the 3 p.m. the lull, as they call it.
Yeah.
But it really helps energize you for the second half of your day. So I think that was a huge shift with the morning routines and the meditations.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Now, Pamela, one of the things I notice you post about all the time, you're very physically active. You're posting pictures of your workouts and things like that. Tell us about that.
So about 5 years ago, I really got into the fitness aspect. I guess it was more than that, probably 7. After I'd had my daughter, of course, I was kind of physically active, but not really where I wanted to be. I didn't want to do something that was going to really harm my body. I wanted it to do it in a healthy way. So I really started working out and getting in that aspect. Healthy cooking is another big thing that goes along with it. But but being physically active, I'm physically active 6 days a week. And I do it twice a day just because I know that's what my body needs to get going, especially in the morning. I need that morning exercise in the morning, and then I do it in the afternoon. But there again, that also brings energy to your day. It grounds you. If you're stressed out, like, you can go work out, and like by the time you're done with your workout, you're like, what was bothering me anyway? So it really helps just clear your mind, you know, get back to your purpose, and like just shove off the day.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
That is, man,
That's awesome.
that's really awesome, because
I love that. So
a lot of people.
Pamela, tell us, you know, being a part of the Inside Out family and being in this, you know, awesome group that we have, what is your biggest, you know, love about it? What do you truly admire about being a part of the Inside Out family?
I love everyone here because everybody contributes like differently to your life and has different perspectives on everything. So just having all different kinds of people around you all the time, and positive people. We don't see enough positivity in this world. And as much as like we try and be positive, sometimes it's hard because the people around us are so negative. So being able to come and be yourself and have all of that positive support and positive energy is really changing. And the energy healing. I cannot talk enough about the emotion code, body code practitioners. They're absolutely amazing and out of this world. I mean, that is, I absolutely love that. I don't know where I would be without it, honestly. Yes.
I have to agree. I have to agree with you. You know, it's crazy because there's so many places you can go and get coached, and you can read books, but until you don't release those subconscious blocks, it makes it very hard to move forward. So that I totally agree with you 100%.
And the way you feel when afterwards, it's just like, it's so incredibly different, the change that it was when I first started. Cause I mean, I was a little skeptical about it at first. I was like, what is this? And then after I had my first session, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of this. Like, and the changes in who I was, and just like the lightness about myself. I didn't feel as weighted down or as heavy anymore.
Awesome.
That's so awesome. And you know, the healing is such a big component. And if you don't mind me asking, and if you're comfortable sharing, what would you say like one of the biggest shifts were with you as far as like energetic work and kind of working with that? Because I mean, some people it's a physical pain thing, some people it's like a mindset shift. What would you say your biggest shift was with that?
Honestly, relationships, not only with myself, but like I have an ex-husband and we have a daughter. And we kind of had a tumultuous relationship, and like we couldn't talk on the phone or anything. Like it was just like constant yelling. So the relationship with that, it's more of like co-parenting, friend-based, versus like we're just at each other's throats because we're different people. And me getting out of my own way, I sabotage myself probably more than anything. And it was like, I'll have a big dream and a big goal, and then it's like I would run the other direction from it. So like releasing that self-sabotage and being able to get out of my own way has really been huge.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Awesome.
Now, you know, one last question I have for you is, you know, because that all that stuff is absolutely amazing. It's so huge. And, you know, from your experience with IOI and from everything, you know, that everything's happened with you and what you've learned over the last year or so, if there was one piece of advice, and if there's someone watching right now who's like, man, what's the IOI? Or, you know, what's the thing that's holding me back, or what, like, whatever, just kind of think about that one person who's sitting here watching and thinking about making a shift in their life. What would that one piece of advice be that you would give to them?
Get on a discovery call with us. First and foremost, get yourself a coach, and get yourself like a coach, a good coach, a really good coach. One that's been there before you, one and that you can really resonate with. Because I know there's a lot of coaches out there, but like figure out what it is that you want and find a coach that's already been there and it's going to be able to lead you in that direction that you want to go. And number two, get yourself an emotion code energy healer, emotion code body code practitioner. Because I mean, you can have all the conscious coaching that you want, but like you said, without that missing piece of releasing that subconscious, it's just, it's kind of like doing the same thing over and over again.
Right. Absolutely.
And you know, that's what the beauty of Inside Out is. We combine all of that together in one area. We've got the best of the best in coaches. We've got the best of the best in energy healers, and combining it together, it's just a massive shift. So, Pamela, I want to say thank you once again for joining us today and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Truly, truly appreciate that. And look, if you're watching and you're wondering, man, Pamela made a shift, and I always hear about Balwinder and Spencer talking about how they've shifted their lives and changed. It's about time I do something. Then you need to connect with one of us. Wherever you're watching, whoever you're friends with on this video, whether it's Spencer, Pamela, or myself, send us a message. Connect with us, because we want to help you. And when you connect with us, we will set you up with a complimentary coaching call or a complimentary healing session, just to give you an idea of what it is exactly we do and how we can truly change your life, like Pamela has herself. So if you want to learn more, check out our website at leadyourideallife.com, and you can watch a couple of videos, find out more about how we combine the conscious and the subconscious together, and then reach out to either one of us that's on this video today and connect with us. And then lastly, we have a webinar that runs live very regularly, and you can either watch the replay or you can watch it live. Check out the website and register for the webinar at 2020recoverymanual.com. There, you're going to have to watch about a 40-minute webinar that's really going to show you the tricks of moving forward with your life and how to let go of everything that's holding you back and just start from scratch almost. So with that said, thank you very, very much, everyone, for tuning in. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow with another episode of Unlocking You 2.0.
Thank you.
See you guys.